Please stand for our opening prayer.
Gracious God, we ask your blessing upon these young women who make up the upper school, who will strive to be leaders, who are learning to find their voices and who they are, who advocate for those most in need of advocacy. Bless as well all who we honor today for their achievements and hard work. We celebrate their aim and capacity for creativity, for critical thinking, for focused, continuous effort and high work ethic. We are grateful that they and their families entrusted ASH's faculty and staff to engage and foster minds, hearts, passions, curiosities, and spirits. Thank you for their confidence to discover and explore new possibilities and to explore the knowledge to discern what is right and good and just. Enable them to draw upon the wisdom and experience of yesterday as they respond to the questions and concerns of tomorrow. Support our honored student leaders as they continue to make a difference in the world by leading a life built on confidence. Amen.
Good morning, and welcome to the 170th annual distribution of prizes, awards, and certificates. Academy of the Sacred Heart, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, June 10th, 2021. Honor and glory to God alone. Please be seated. Before we begin, students, let me remind you that in almost all cases, you'll be standing in place when your name is called so that we can celebrate you. You've got to stand there and take all the love. Your actual awards will be in your envelopes that you'll come forward to receive later. And now I'd like to invite our Dean, Mrs. April Wilcox, to the podium to present our leadership recognitions and awards.
Honorary distinctions have been awarded to the following students. The All-School Representative for 2021-2022, voted by the students and ratified by the faculty, is Marissa Nafso. With a special debt of gratitude for vital leadership to this year's all-school representative, Becca Feit. The following students are recognized for outstanding service and leadership as class officers to the Student Council this year. Please stand when your name is called. Class presidents. Seniors, Olivia Tosto. Juniors, Angelina Kakos. Sophomores, Jade Horkoff. Freshmen, Jordan Rivenberg. Class vice presidents, seniors, Bianca Shaya. Juniors, Chloe Untakli and Fiona Kiefer. Sophomores, Catherine Kelly. Freshman, Kayla Nafso. Class Secretary Treasurer, juniors, Charlotte Carosa. Sophomores, Deanna Kusi. Freshman, Minyi Daniels. Additional leadership opportunities and recognition have been presented to the following students. Students, please remain standing until all names have been read. The Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership participants are Evelyn Baker Moore and Deanna Kusi. The Michigan Youth Leadership My Lead participant is Deanna Kusi. The University of Rochester George Eastman Young Leaders Award in recognition of outstanding academic achievement and leadership is presented to Chloe Untockley. The Wells College 21st Century Leadership Award nominee for her spirit of integrity, intelligence, and leadership qualities is Angelina Kakos. The Outstanding Group Leader Award, voted on by only the students, is presented to Rebecca Fight.
It is now my pleasure to introduce graduating senior Catherine Lemkel, who will perform Fair Rosmarin by Fritz Kreisler. Thank you, Catherine. We now move into our Fine and Performing Arts Awards, so I'd like to invite forward Ms. Kim Unrow and Mrs. Linda Schultz Anderson.
Students, please stand in place as your names are called for the following arts awards and recognition. The Detroit News and Catch Outstanding High School Graduate Scholarship Program recognizes our visual arts education nominee, Jillian Donahue. Jillian is also being recognized for her scholarship or Scholastic Art Gold Key Best in Show Portfolio Award. Jillian is also being recognized today with the inaugural Upper School Goal 2 Visual Arts Studio Award. With a deep respect for intellectual values and with a committed development of the aesthetic values and creative use of the imagination. I would also like to recognize Jillian for her social awareness, which impels to action, and her personal growth in an atmosphere of wise freedom. Congratulations, Jillian, for your many accomplishments during your 4 years of visual arts education at the Academy of the Sacred Heart. There is serious bling in your folder.
The Rising Star is awarded to a new student in our Performing Arts program who has shown commitment, skills, and passion for theater and speech throughout the year. She was a star in our Lincoln Douglas debate and forensics teams. This year's Rising Star Award is presented to Lena Armijo. The Spotlight Award is given to the student in the Performing Arts program who has shown outstanding leadership, support, and talent in both the speech and theater programs. This year's Spotlight Award is presented to Catherine Lemkel. Michigan Humanities Awards Catherine Lemkel as our upper school oral interpretation champion and state competitor in Poetry Out Loud for 2021. The Academy of the Sacred Heart Music Award is given to one senior in recognition of singular merit, ability, achievement, of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal and/or instrumental program, and an exceptional degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct by the general consent of the music faculty, school officials, and others. This year's recipient is a multi-talented musician. She has been in choir for 2 years, has participated in 2 musicals, 1 musical talent show, has played violin at liturgies and prayer services, and is a member of Heartstrings. It gives me great pleasure to announce that this year's Academy of the Sacred Heart Music Award is hereby conferred upon Catherine Lemkel. Catherine's name will be added to the School Music Award plaque located in the upper school corridor outside of the Media Center.
I now invite to the podium Mrs. Patricia Kearney to present our service awards.
The following students are recognized and thanked for their commitment to the Sacred Heart and the University of Detroit Jesuit High School Focus Hope Committee: Catherine Lemkel and Marissa Nafso. The University of Dayton's Leadership and Service Scholarship nominees were Fiona Reardon, and Catherine Lemkel. The National Society Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizens Award nominee was Rebecca Fight. The St. Michael's Book Award, recognizing a student based on academic achievement with a social conscience, is presented to Marissa Knapso. The University of Rochester Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award, in recognition of outstanding commitment to social justice, is awarded to Mary Grace Lemkel. The St. Vincent de Paul Frederick Osnum Award is named after Blessed Frederick Osnum, who was a teacher and scholar in the mid-1800s. He lived by what he preached, and he was dedicated to the truth. He is responsible for founding the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, which supports the Matching Kitchen, which is in Pontiac, and Sacred Heart students and faculty have been supporting there for over 20 years. This year's recipient of the award has been a stronghold through the years at ASH with her dedication to Hispanic outreach in Pontiac. Pre-COVID, she was able to physically work at the outreach, but this year she has turned to online service. She has coordinated tutoring programs for students at the center. Once a week, she also devotes her time as a book buddy for a student in the Pontiac school system. She is a leader in the Phenomenally Healthy Women and NHS and has worked on various fundraisers and drives for community needs. We recognize Bianca Shea for her dedication to service with the St. Vincent de Paul Frederick Osnum High School Service Award. In 2008, the Dorothy Day Peace and Social Justice Award was instituted to recognize the commitment to peace and justice issues and the outstanding leadership taken by a student of the upper school to educate the community on contemporary social justice issues and to take steps to help the community move from awareness to action. The student is selected based on 3 criteria: consistent responsibility and dedication to social justice issues, leadership in educating the community on contemporary peace and social justice issues, and a passion for helping the community move from awareness to action. The senior recipient this year has drawn our eyes towards peace and justice through her service work and by educating herself and others on social justice issues through workshop dialogue. She has touched the hearts of many by working with special needs students at the Kennedy Center in Pontiac, by knitting blankets to raise money for the Autism Center, and by crocheting hats for Haven, the shelter for abused women in Pontiac. She's been involved in the Sacred Heart Network discussion and action for social justice, which this year focused on diversity awareness, and she's participated in dialogue on education equity with the National Service Learning Committee, and she is a leader in Michigan Youth Leadership Initiative. Added to this, she is also a book buddy, teaching reading skills each week to a student in the Pontiac school system. It is our honor to present the Dorothy Day Peace and Social Justice Award to Rebecca Fight. For consistent responsibility and dedication to her chosen service, for her enthusiasm, and for her contribution to the community service program. The Academy of the Sacred Heart Alumni Service Award for 2020 and 2021 was presented at the Baccalaureate Mass, but we would like to again recognize the recipient, Catherine Lemkel.
Each year, the special group of graduating seniors, affectionately known as the Lifers, comes forward to share a reflection. At this time, let's welcome Allie Drake, Olivia Jackson, Kat Jonah, Avery McNally, and Bianca Shaya, the class of 2021 Lifers.
In September 2006, Bianca, Olivia Jackson, and Kat took their first steps into the Academy of the Sacred Heart's preschool classrooms. That moment initiated the beginning of their lifer journey.
We remember gathering around the colorful alphabet rug, singing every children's song imaginable, and each of us getting overly excited when it was snack time in the preschool kitchen. We would bond over our Cheerios, grapes, or goldfish, and little did we know that these other 3-year-olds would become some of our closest friends over the next 15 years.
In pre-kindergarten, Avery joined the class. As pre-K students, we loved Choice Time, where we decided which classes we went to. Our top picks were playing house in the playroom, versing our teachers in Mancala in the resource room, and constructing hamster houses out of empty cereal boxes in the art room.
Allie came to Sacred Heart in kindergarten, when we loved writing surveys about favorite ice cream flavors and putting on plays in the auditorium. Then in first grade, we traded nap time for math class and have regretted it since.
As second graders, we took our first Mad Minute math quizzes and prepared for our first Eucharist. The following school year, our history class, cushion concert, and conjay lip sync all centered around our home state, Michigan. We received our first recorders in music class, and our obsession with the Lava Monster playground game began.
As fourth graders, we received our AshMe email addresses and visited our pen pals at the school in Chicago. None of us will forget the time Bianca's mom snuck in McDonald's for us when we spent the night at Sacred Heart on Science Night.
Our 5th grade class, now including Mimi, came to a grand total of 11 girls. We visited Camp Tamarack for our class trip, participated in our first Young Americans, and dissected clams in the science hall. The hallway smelled intensely of salt all week.
Our class miraculously doubled in size as we entered 6th grade. Olivia Morielli, Allison, and Becca joined us at that point. Our visit to St. Louis is one of our favorite middle school memories, but we may or may not be the reason why future classes aren't allowed to order the giant root beer floats anymore when they eat downtown.
In 7th grade, Bella, Alexis, and Grace joined our class. Our 3-day, 2-night trip to Camp Storer was a defining moment in our 7th grade year, since we grew closer through our fear of spiders in our cabin and crazy camp songs. Jillian and Sydney came to Sacred Heart in 8th grade. Our trip to Washington, D.C. lived up to all our expectations. From advisory movie nights to our endless conjay lip sync practices, we bonded as a class and finished out the year ready to move on to the upper school.
Reagan, Natalie, Caroline, Olivia Tosto, Jada, Nor, and Catherine all joined our freshman class. Throughout the year, we were immersed in upper school traditions from Christmas dance to project term to crazy lunch periods in the student lounge.
In sophomore year, Emma, Milan, Ariana, Amanda, and Fiona came to Sacred Heart. We loved all of our special class lunches and prepared intensely for our trunk or treat fundraiser.
After doing Young Americans again, our junior year tumbled into the unknown when we had to transition to remote learning because of the coronavirus pandemic. We persevered through this challenge and look forward to return to ASH with our classmates.
Then we began our final year at Sacred Heart and got to participate in all the traditions we'd been looking forward to since primary school, even if they had to be modified. Christmas dance was reinvented. We finally got the spring fling we'd asked for 4 years. Field days, tailgates, senior prank, and senior skip day highlighted our final month as upper schoolers. And here we are now, at our last prize day, sitting with our graduating class, incredibly grateful for these memories we will always hold close to our hearts. Although we may be leaving Sacred Heart, the experiences we share as lifers form a lifelong bond between us.
Thank you, ladies. I now invite Coach Comito to the podium for the athletic awards.
In a typical year, these awards would be presented at the end of the year athletic banquet. But due to COVID challenges, this year we had to forego the athletic banquet. The Catholic High School League honors individual athletic performance for each sport. The top performing athletes in each sport are awarded the All-Catholic distinction. High-performing athletes who did not receive All-Catholic distinction were awarded All-League distinction. All-Academic is awarded to the athletes with the highest GPA in the league for each sport. The following athletic awards were received by our students this year. Please remain standing until all names have been read. All-Catholic was awarded to the following athletes during the 2020-21 season. Bella McHugh for basketball. Avery McNally for cross country and soccer. Morgan McNally for cross country. Mary Grace Lemkel for field hockey and lacrosse. Marissa Nafso for field hockey. Ava Monik for ice hockey. Chloe Antakali for soccer. Eiley Wallace for swimming. Reagan Beatty for tennis. And Isabel Berg for tennis. You ladies may be seated. All League was awarded to the following athletes during the 2020-21 season. Mary Grace Lemkel for basketball. Lila Chow for field hockey and lacrosse. Reagan Beatty for field hockey. Kayla Nafso for field hockey and tennis. Katarina Jonah for field hockey. Nor Simon, golf. Mylan Daniels for lacrosse. Jade Horkoff for lacrosse. Morgan McNally for soccer. And Marissa Nafso for tennis. Congratulations, ladies. Please be seated. All Academic was awarded to Marissa Nafso for basketball. Avery McNally for cross country. Amelia Filak for field hockey. Catherine Lemkel for lacrosse. And Reagan Beatty for tennis. Please be seated. The following 2021 Catholic League Scholar Athlete Award nominees for outstanding achievement in scholarship, leadership, and athletics are awarded to the following seniors. For basketball, Bella McHugh. For cross country, Avery McNally. For field hockey, Katarina Jonah. For golf, Alexis Harmon. For ice hockey, Caroline Plagans. For lacrosse, Amelia Filak. For ski, Olivia Jackson. For soccer, Avery McNally. For tennis, Reagan Beatty. Please be seated. The Don and Doris Duchesne Scholarship is awarded to 2 graduating seniors for their commitment to athletics. A $1,000 check is issued through the Catholic High School League and given to selected athletes to use towards college expenses. This year's recipients are Amelia Filak and Olivia Jackson. Congratulations. You can stand. Congratulations, ladies. The Michigan High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Award nominees were Reagan Beatty, Bella McHugh, and Avery McNally. All state honors are awarded to exceptional athletes in each sport in the state of Michigan. Athletes are awarded first team, second team, or third team All-State. The following athletes have been awarded this honor. Eiley Wallace, first team All-State in swimming. Eiley was the first athlete to be awarded this in program history. Marissa Nafso, third team All-State in field hockey. Mary Grace Lemkel, third team All-State in field hockey. Katarina Jonah, third team All-State in field hockey. Lila Chow, third team All-State in field hockey. Olivia Jackson, All-State ski team. You may be seated. The 2021 Beatitudes Award is awarded to the graduating seniors for their commitment and dedication over 8 seasons of Sacred Heart athletics. This year's recipients are Reagan Beatty, Olivia Jackson, Bella McHugh, Natalie Warnett, and Nora Simon. You may be seated. The School Spirit Award, given for outstanding loyalty and service and voted on only by the students, this year is given to Natalie Warnett. The 2021 12 Apostles Award is awarded to a graduating senior for their commitment and dedication for 12 seasons to the Academy of the Sacred Heart Athletics. The 2021 Academy of the Sacred Heart Athlete Scholar Award is awarded to the graduating senior who has participated in at least 2 sports for 4 years and has the highest grade point average up to, including the first semester of her senior year. The 2021 Outstanding Athlete Award is awarded to the graduating senior with the highest cumulative athletic point total over her 4 years as a Sacred Heart athlete. This year, in a rare occurrence, we have 1 recipient for all 3 of these awards. Avery McNally, please come forward. Congratulations, Avery. We would also like to recognize the significant team accomplishments for the 2020-21 season. Will the varsity field hockey team please stand? Congratulations to finishing number 1 in Division III and for winning the 2020 Catholic League Field Hockey Championship. You may be seated. Will the varsity soccer team members please stand? Congratulations on your 2021 Catholic League Soccer Championship and the 2021 MHSAA District Championship. You may be seated. Finally, will the varsity tennis team please stand? Congratulations on your 2021 MHSAA Tennis State Championship. Additionally, congratulations to our number 1 doubles team, Marissa and Kayla Nafso, and number 3 doubles team, Angelina Kakos and Nora Simon, for winning the state title in number 1 and number 3 doubles, and also for Isabel Berg on winning number 1 singles in the Catholic League Championship. Congratulations, ladies. Great season.
And now we move to the academic awards and distinctions, which are presented in the following areas. Our salutatorian for the graduating class of 2021 is Caroline Kraus. Caroline will wear the salutatory medal at graduation tonight, and I ask her to come forward now to receive it. Our valedictorian for the class of 2021 is Catherine Lemkol. Catherine will wear the valedictory medal at graduation tonight, so I ask her to come forward to receive it. The following 8 academic distinctions are awarded to students for outstanding merit. Students should remain standing until all 8 awards have been announced. The nominees for the Michigan Technological University Society of Women Engineers Certificate of Merit for Excellence in Mathematics and Science-Related Studies are Avery McNally and Chloe Antockley. The Detroit chapter of the Society of Women Engineers presents a Certificate of Merit for Exemplary Ability in Math and Science to Catherine Lemkol. The Madame Curie Award for Excellence, given by the Detroit chapter of the Society of Women Engineers, to the outstanding junior student who shows exemplary ability in math and science, is awarded to Mary Grace Lemkol. The Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute medalist awarded to the junior who has distinguished herself in the study of mathematics and science is Charlotte Carrozza. The University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award in recognition of outstanding achievement and intellectual promise in the field of science is presented to Isabel Berg. The University of Rochester Xerox Award for Innovation Information Technology is awarded to Keely Coyne. The Calvin University Entrada Scholars Program nominee is Teresa Shamas. Ladies, you can be seated. As I read the names of the Archdiocese of Detroit Academic All-Stars for 2020-2021, please remain standing until all names are called. Sophomore Elise Martel. Juniors Isabel Berg and Charlotte Carosa. Seniors Caroline Kraus, Catherine Lemkel, Avery McNally, Olivia Moriali, and Bianca Shaya. Ladies, you can be seated. The Michigan Catholic Salute to Excellence honorees and Observer and Eccentric Academic All-Star Team nominees are Catherine Lemkel and Caroline Kraus. The Wofford College Scholars Program nominees in recognition of outstanding qualities of scholarship, leadership, and service are Isabel Berg and Charlotte Carosa. The WXYZ TV Channel 7's Salute to the Brightest and Best for 2021 is awarded to Catherine Lemkel. Established in 2019 in honor of Virginia Cradage Ontockley of the class of '56, the Virginia Ontockley Mater Merit Scholarship is given annually to a student in the junior class who models the attributes of Mater Admirabilis and the goals and criteria of Sacred Heart education. The junior class votes for the student they believe most possesses the virtues of Mater, a faith-centered life with demonstrated attributes of prayer, service, and academic diligence. This year, we're pleased to present this award and scholarship to Chloe Ontockley. Each year, a Wansboro Merit Scholarship is awarded to a junior who best exemplifies the aspirations for all Sacred Heart students. Voted on by the upper school faculty, it is based on academic achievement, service to others, and loyalty to Sacred Heart. This year, we're pleased that this award will be presented to Isabel Berg. Congratulations to all of you. At this time, I invite Ms. Gretchen Parks forward to announce the Junior Book Awards.
Book awards are presented by colleges and universities to recognize exceptional high school juniors who may ultimately choose to further their studies at that institution. In addition to a book, recipients often qualify for application fee waivers, not a bad deal, and additional scholarships. The following 8 book awards are given to outstanding students. Students should remain standing until all awards are announced. The Brandeis University Book Award, recognizing academic achievement, civic promise, and social justice awareness, is presented to Eiley Wallace. The Bryn Mawr Book Award, recognizing critical, collaborative, and creative thinking and a desire to make a meaningful contribution to the world, is Natalia Pinto. The Dartmouth Alumni Club Book Award recognizes a junior with high academic distinction while undertaking a rigorous college preparatory curriculum. It's awarded to Charlotte Carosa. The Harvard University Book Award, sponsored by the Harvard Alumni Association, is awarded to a junior who displays excellence in scholarship and high character combined with achievements in other fields. The 2021 recipient of this award is Isabel Berg. The Johns Hopkins University Book Award, given for exceptional scholastic achievement, is awarded to Mary Grace Lemko. The Mount Holyoke Book Award is awarded to a young woman in the junior class who has earned an excellent academic record and has exhibited qualities of leadership and service in the school community. This year's recipient is Evelyn Nye Brothers. The University of Chicago Book Award is given to a high school junior who is academically strong and who displays leadership outside of the classroom. This year's recipient is Chloe Antockley. The Villanova University Book Award, presented to a junior who has demonstrated academic excellence in a challenging curriculum, a commitment to serving those less fortunate in the community, and embodying a sense of school community spirit as an example to others, is awarded to Marissa Nafsa. Congratulations to all of these students. We appreciate and know how hard the hard work that you've put behind this achievement. Thank you, ladies. You may be seated. I am wondering if in your program you have an insert. Can somebody look in your program and tell me if there's an insert? There is not. All right, well, trust me, there is a very extensive list of scholarships. It's a very extensive list of scholarships. And they are the scholarships that we were made aware of for the class of 2021. They total to an impressive $4,558,000. Nice job, seniors.
Well done, seniors. Prizes may be awarded by the faculty to students for academic achievement, intellectual curiosity, work ethic, and personal growth. Those will be in the prize day envelopes that you will receive as you come forward. We'll be calling you up by class. In the 4th academic class, ladies, what I'm going to do is as I call your name, you'll move up to the front and then come down the aisle to receive your envelopes. So, please come forward as I call your name. Reagan Beatty, Ariana Breyer, Sydney Burnett, Jillian Donahue, Allison Drake, Amelia Felak, Rebecca Fight, Amanda Griffin, Alexis Harmon, Olivia Jackson, Katerina Jonah, Caroline Kraus, Micah Lee, Catherine Lemko, Bella McHugh, Avery McNally, Grace McCauley, Olivia Moriali, Allison Pesena, Caroline Plagans, Fiona Reardon, Emma Sarkissian, I'll tell them, Bianca Shaya, Nora Simon, Jada Thomas, Olivia Tosto, and Natalie Wernette. faculty, and to Mr. Herman. I am proud to present to you the graduating class of 2021 and our newest alumni to the Academy of the Sacred Heart. Ladies, you can be seated. At this point, we'll announce the Sacred Heart Awards, and then we'll come back to the academic year's distribution of awards. In 2020, the Society of the Sacred Heart, drawing upon a tradition begun in 1800 and continued in a 1990 rearticulation, refined its philosophy of education into the goals and criteria for each of the 21 Sacred Heart schools in the United States. The goals are as follows. We commit ourselves to educate, 1, to a personal and active faith in God, 2, to a deep respect for intellectual values, 3, to a social awareness which impels to action, 4, to the building of community as a Christian value, and 5, to personal growth in an atmosphere of wise freedom. Members of the graduating class identified by the faculty who best exemplify each of these goals will now be recognized, so please stand when your name is announced. A personal and active faith in God, Reagan Beatty. A deep respect for intellectual values, Caroline Krause. A social awareness which impels to action, Catherine Lemkel. The building of community as a Christian value, Olivia Tosto. And personal growth in an atmosphere of wise freedom, Jillian Donahue. In 1991, when their daughter Claudia died suddenly, the Bellamy family, whose daughters attended the academy in the 1970s, wanted to do something special in her memory. Thinking about what made her a vibrant, giving, and creative person, they realized that so many of her gifts were nurtured by her education at the Academy of the Sacred Heart. They chose to honor Claudia by creating an award that celebrates the graduating student who best exemplifies the goals and criteria which define our school community, and they also decided to make something tangible to pass on from recipient to recipient each year. Mrs. Bellamy, whose family made stained glass windows for 150 years in Detroit, designed and made the stained glass hanging depicting hands of the world's races, our Sacred Heart Network, reaching up towards God, but equally reaching down to help the little amongst us. The graduating senior who receives the Sacred Heart Award takes it with her to college, and when asked about it, tells her story of her Sacred Heart education. Each year, we welcome back the previous year's recipient. So this year, we welcome last year's recipient of this Sacred Heart Award, Sophia DeSanto, who's here today to reflect on the value of her Sacred Heart education beyond these walls. Sophia?
Good morning, students, faculty, staff, and parents. My name is Sophia DeSanto, and I am a rising sophomore at Barnard College in New York City. My first year of college was, in light of obvious circumstances, unexpectedly unique. I stayed home for my first semester and took classes online, and each morning I would wake up in my high school bedroom, surrounded by artifacts of the last 4 years that had ended so abruptly. And I felt as though I was both stuck in the past and completely separate from it. No longer an Ash student, yet not quite a Barnard girl. As I am sure you can imagine, this became a struggle as I began to doubt my abilities as a college student and long for the comfort zone Sacred Heart had always provided for me. Halfway through this rough first semester, I finally received the Physical Sacred Heart Award, and despite the slow but sure growth I had achieved as a new college student, looking at this award almost felt like taking a step back, a regression into the high school student I was, and a neglection of the hardworking college woman I have become. But my mom put the window on display in the kitchen, and it stayed there. Week after online week, a gleaming reminder of the assured girl I once was, and also the year I had lost. I would look at that window and feel as if I was doing something wrong. Yeah, starting my college career online was ridiculous and impossible to navigate, but how did I manage to leave Ash feeling as though a piece of myself had been embedded in the cracks of these floorboards when I had started freshman year not knowing a single soul? Now I know you're all thinking, Sophia, this sounds a little morose for you. Maybe just relate the goals to your college achievements and call it a day. I know. But I promise that this feeling of nostalgia has been temporary and more healing than not. Because eventually that stained glass window in the kitchen was less so a reminder of who I was and more so an emblem of the impassioned woman that this institution has formed me into. The window became a source of pride, and as I recognized my own internal qualities that had galvanized my collegiate maturation, I saw their roots stuck under this building off of Kensington, the same building that housed the development of those very qualities that have made me into the college student who, when all else fails, tries and tries again. I began to see snippets of my Ash education seeping out in the way I did not hesitate to participate in my Zoom class discussions, and in the swelling of my chest that came with the prospect of another 4 years of female-focused education. And when I made my first friends at Barnard, I looked to the window, and I saw the legacy of Ash's trademark proficiency for making lasting and supportive connections, and I was proud. And when I went to my first Zoom office hour session, terrified, I looked at that window and saw the invaluable relationships I've had with my Ash teachers that have made me unafraid to ask questions and have given me confidence in my own intelligence as an equal rather than just a kid, and I was grateful. And in my first Zoom breakout room, when I was the only one to break the awkward and daunting silence, I saw the window and recalled the myriad times when Ash had flung me out of my comfort zone and activated my hunger to embrace the unknown and make real change, and I felt empowered. And when I finally stepped foot on campus for my second semester, I remembered my window, the one that represents everything I have experienced, both at Ash and beyond, in order to walk through Barnard's wrought iron gates with anxious excitement and steadfast determination. And when I finally finished that tumultuous first year of college, with Mr. Herman's daughter as my future roommate, I looked up at the remarkable rose window of the cathedral right next to our future apartment and experienced a sudden moment of clarity. Sure, Ash might house parts of my soul, and it always will, but more importantly, I will always get to carry the vestiges of a Sacred Heart education with me to invigorate my path and light my way as I embark upon the rest of my life. Happy Prize Day, everybody, and congratulations.
Thank you, Sophia. It is with great pleasure that we present this award this year to Avery McNally. Avery, you can come forward. Congratulations, Avery. Carefully carry it, yes. Okay. Prizes, awards, and certificates in the third academic class are awarded to the following students. Please come forward as your name is called. Chloe Antakli, Isabel Berg, Charlotte Caroza, Teresa Shamas, Keely Coyne, Mylan Daniels, Annabelle Hardenberg, Chelsea Johnson, Angelina Keikos, Fiona Kiefer, Lola Larson, Mary Grace Lemkel, Marissa Nafso, Evelyn Nye Brothers, Natalia Pinto, Arushi Prasad, Ella Squire, and Eiley Wallace. Parents, faculty, and Mr. Herman, I'm proud to present to you the senior class of 2022. You can be seated. Prizes, honors, and certificates in the second academic class are awarded to the following students. Please come forward as your name is called. Elizabeth Abbott, Evelyn Baker Moore, Olivia Bennett, Lila Chow, Fiona Feeney, Jade Horkoff, Eve Jackson, Grace Castleman, Catherine Kelly, Deanna Kusi, Elise Martell, Abby Mayer, Catherine McHugh, Kylie Newman, Megan Quakenbush, and Hanifa Raza. Parents, faculty, and Mr. Herman, I'm proud to present to you the junior class for the 2021-2022 school year. You can be seated. Prizes, honors, and certificates in the first academic class are awarded to the following students. Please come forward as your names are called. Lena Armijo, Perla Barahona, Minnie Daniels, Lulu George, Sonia Usich, Anna Calabat, Lily Lassard, Grace Lilly, Morgan McNally, Ava Monich, Kennedy Marar, Kayla Nafso, Mackenzie O'Brien, Paloma Palomino, Margaret Pulte, Jordan Rivenberg, Michaela Thomas, Francis Watson. One last time, parents, faculty, and Mr. Herman, I am proud to present to you the sophomore class for the 2021-22 school year. Ladies, you can be seated. And now I invite Olivia Tosto forward to come to the podium to share our closing prayer.
Heavenly God, as we close this prize day and this school year and enter into our summer break, we pray you bless us and our families during the wonderful months ahead. We pray we make our home a place of relaxation, joy, love, peace, and safety. May we be generous and considerate, not thinking only about ourselves, but helping others enjoy the blessings of summertime. Lord, God, creator of all things, guide our steps and strengthen our hearts during these months of summer and its beautiful long days. Grant us refreshment of mind and body. This summer and always, may our breathing slow and hearts open. Show us how to be present, that is so that we might best see all that might be, and then bring us back for the fall, rested and ready to learn and grow and do your will. We ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
At this time, I'd ask you all to help me welcome Mr. Damian Herman, our head of school, to come forward and share his closing remarks.
Gazelles, teachers, parents, do me a favor. Everybody with me. Let's take a deep breath in and then let it out. We did it. We got through this year. It's 170 prize days at Academy of the Sacred Heart. 170. That's pretty incredible. It's hard for me to even wrap my head around. I remember my first prize day 4 years ago in 2018. I was coming in as the incoming head of school, and the board transition committee thought it was important that I come to visit and witness all of the end-of-year events. The day I came, I observed ECP, prize day in lower school, all happening in the same morning. And I remember being led through the building, going upstairs, downstairs, turning right, turning left, and thinking to myself, how in the heck am I going to help take care of this building? And I also remember not really getting exactly what prize day meant. I was early in my formation of becoming a Sacred Heart educator, and I just didn't connect all the dots. There are many things that I didn't quite understand. I didn't yet understand that formally bringing closure to the end of the year with prize days honored the collective work of the student body, faculty, and staff. I didn't yet realize that recognizing the accomplishments of each student moving up to the next grade placed an emphasis on growth and the expectation of heightened responsibility in the next year. I wasn't quite able to grasp that by following a formal protocol, dressing up in our Sunday best and celebrating with great pomp and circumstance, we were honoring a 170-year tradition that was connecting every current student of Academy of the Sacred Heart and all Sacred Heart schools around the world to every alum that ever came through a Sacred Heart school. While I was not quite tuned into everything beautiful about Prize Day at that time, I am now. But I did realize at that point that recognizing each student for their unique gifts and contributions during the school year was a beautiful way to celebrate everyone's unique gifts. I think it's also important to make the connection that Prize Days always fall near the Feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, which we are going to celebrate tomorrow. In addition to celebrating this as a church, our RSCJ sisters renew their vows every year on this feast, and this is what they say. I renew with all of my heart the vows which I have made to follow Jesus Christ in the Society of the Sacred Heart of Jesus by a perpetual obedience, poverty, chastity, and I commit myself anew to manifest the love of Christ by the service of education. To manifest the love of Christ. Those are powerful and challenging words to commit to every day for the rest of your life. And as you head off into the summer, I have my own challenge for you, and it's not so different than what they commit themselves to. I challenge you this summer to be intentional about renewing and refreshing all of your relationships. It's been a really difficult year in so many ways, and I believe this is how we begin to heal over the summer, by really working on the relationships that matter most to us, by committing to building community as a Christian value. So recommit to showing grace and mercy to your friends, to your families, to your teachers, and yes, even to your school leaders. Be open to new friendships. Work to repair broken relationships. And most of all, smile, laugh, and have fun. Lots of fun this summer with your family. We all need it. And finally, I'm asking you to manifest Christ to others and to look for the manifestation of Christ in everyone else's eyes, because it's there. You just have to look for it. Congratulations, Gazelles, on a year well completed. It's a year we're never going to forget, and I'm thankful for each of you. Have a great summer.
Thank you, Mr. Herman. And I actually would like to ask everyone to join me in thanking Mr. Herman for his vision and leadership of the Academy of the Sacred Heart this year. Teachers, I want to thank you all for your true excellence in making this year happen and run so smoothly, and for the remarkable agility with which you each caught all of the unforeseen difficulties that life tossed at you this year, and yet you still ran. You all inspire me, and that is the simple truth of it. I'd like to ask everyone to help me thank the teachers as well. Parents, we thank you for your support of your daughters and of this learning community throughout this year, this rare and unimaginable year. And of course, we thank you most of all for your best gift to each of us at ASH, your amazing daughters. Thank you, parents. Parents, I just want to remind you that we're going to ask you to exit through these doors here. You'll meet your daughters outside. It's our hope that all of you, as families, have a rest-filled and rejuvenating summer. Class of 2021, you will lead all of the classes out for our recessional by coming forward for your medals.